Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. If you remember last week, I did a video about adults throwing a fit because their scam isn't working and Brooke Rash was in it. Turns out she saw the video. She didn't like it. What a bummer. So today we're going to watch her video about my video, about her video. In fact, we're going to take a look at her really short, I think it's like a minute or so, video that I covered in that. I covered a few different people. Brooke Rash was one of them. So we're going to take a quick look at that just so that you have a little bit of context to what she spoke about in that video if you didn't see it. If you haven't seen it, feel free to take a watch after this. And then we're going to move on to listening to what she had to say about it. Why don't we go ahead and just take a quick look at her caption of her video about me so that you can have a sneak peek. It says, "Are you even trying if anti-MLM clowns aren't making content about you? Don't forget to support the channel for free simply by hitting the subscribe button. I'd appreciate that. And the like button on this video." Let's get started. Let's take a look at the video I covered last week.
There are entire online communities dedicated to hating on my career. And I'm here to tell you, I do not care. And this is why. Because as a neurodivergent person, before knowing I was neurodivergent, all I knew was that working a regular job wasn't really ideal for me. It felt like being in prison. Like the idea of having to be somewhere, clocking in and clocking out at the same time every day, not getting like the mental stimulation that I needed, and not like having full autonomy over the ability to do what I needed to do. For me, network marketing was survival. Like I built a multi-million-dollar network marketing business, well, two of them now actually, out of literal survival. And what I'm finding is that the majority of the women that I work with are also neurodivergent and also have special needs kids, which means they need to be able to make money from home without having to come out of pocket a lot. They need community to plug into to give them purpose because they're spending so much of their time and energy taking care of their special needs child. And so like, I just want you, listen, here's the thing. If you don't want to do network marketing, no one is forcing you to do network marketing. If you want to hate it and you want to call it a pyramid scheme, be my guest. I'm going to keep doing what I do because I enjoy it and I make a lot of money doing it too.
So I decided to be her guest, which is what she said. If you want to keep calling it a pyramid scheme, I decided to do it. I'd be her guest. If you want to hear my full reaction to this, please go watch the video from last week. So now let's see what Brooke Rash has to say about it. By the way, if you don't know much about her, she used to be in Money, which is a multi-level marketing company / in my opinion, pyramid scheme. And now she's in pharmacy, I think, which is the same, but not necessarily for hair. It's more for makeup and skincare.
So I have to tell you, I was having a rather uneventful morning until one of my friends texted me a screenshot. Apparently I am starring in a new feature film about, the anti-MLM community. And these people are just...
So I looked up feature film because that makes me curious. A feature film has to be 40 minutes long. Brooke Rash thinking someone's going to make a 40-minute video about her? That would be tough. Unless you were reacting to a longer video of her. 40-minute video about Jessie Lee Ward? Doable. Brooke Rash doesn't have the charisma for that, really. What's even weirder is that my video was 23 minutes and 18 seconds and Brooke Rash was about 7 minutes of it. So do with that what you will. It is a little interesting to me she thinks that we think she's so important that we make feature films about her. In fact, these people are so ridiculous that it's easy to just throw them on a YouTube video. But I'm gonna go ahead and let her keep cooking, keep talking. I will say really quickly, if y'all don't remember, Sarah Johnson, someone that I've covered several times in lives mostly, commented on this video. Sarah said, LOL, she's defiantly is a clown sis, LOL. And then said, it's same as MLM if she making people pay. Sarah, bless your heart. Okay, let's keep watching.
MLM community. And these people are just so freaking bizarre to me that they actually make their entire income by taking content from people like me and people in my industry and just ripping us apart, like literally every word, and just like ripping it to shreds. Now, here's the thing. I have not watched this, nor do I ever have any intention. I didn't watch the last feature presentation that I was in. But apparently this one is for members only, meaning that people actually pay.
First off, members get videos early. Everybody gets to see it. People pay money to be a part of my channel if they'd like. It's totally their option, and a lot of them get gifted it. It's like if you're paying for some kind of thing like Netflix and you want a little bit more than what the base is giving you. Remember when Netflix used to be like, if you don't want to watch ads, just pay this much a month and you'll be able to watch stuff without the ads. That's not the same thing as being a member, but the idea is you get things like little extra stuff if you are a member. You all get to watch the same thing, but if you want the little extra like videos early and the Discord and all of that, well, you can be a member. And you know what I think is going to happen? Because I'm seeing Sarah Johnson's it's same as MLM if she making people pay. I'm seeing that and I'm thinking, are they going to try to make this a multi-level marketing company comparison? And that shit is so good to me. I fucking love when they try to do stuff like that because it's embarrassing on their part. Like, they should be embarrassed because it makes zero sense. It's just using logical fallacies, in particular false equivalence fallacy. So let's keep watching.
To have a subscription to watch this kind of stuff on YouTube, which is just like a bizarre concept to me, but it's really just not even that surprising in the current condition of humans that someone would pay for content that literally is designed to just tear other people down and how they make their money. So there was a screenshot from a video that I did just a few days ago. I'm like, let me put my glasses on over here. There was a screenshot. I'm just going to kind of fill you in. There was a screenshot of it from a video that I did a few days ago where listen to what I'm doing personally in my content right now is I am leaning into the fact that I am neurodivergent. Like, I have known my entire life that I was different than most people, but I didn't like really know why. And so finding out this information just helped me make sense of a lot of things. And also, I always realized that there was a connection between me and the people that I like just naturally attracted that into my circles. Also, mostly 9.5 out of 10, also neurodivergent. Neurotypical people don't typically like jive with me, like, because I'm not like most people.
It sounds to me people who have critical thinking skills probably don't either, for a few reasons. One, multi-level marketing company. Two, the fact you think it's okay to use your neurodivergency to talk about pyramid schemes and scams and why this isn't one because you're neurodivergent. Just because you're neurodivergent doesn't mean you're not doing a pyramid scheme / scam, okay? I'm also neurodivergent. And apparently what I do is I tear people down to make money. This, in my opinion, is wrong. Now, she can totally believe that. She watched the video? No. So how would she know? Good question. But I'll tell you what I think that I do. When it comes to my content on YouTube, what I do is I take videos that are kind of hard to watch and I make them digestible. I try to put a little humor, I put facts, I put education, I put entertainment. These videos are important because people need to see that what they're doing are scams and their hypocrisy and things like that. Because if you haven't been in an MLM, you likely know someone who's participated in one. And if you haven't noticed, MLMs have not been doing so great the past several years. I started doing this content 5 years ago. There are people I know that have been doing it longer than me, and we're finally seeing the fruits of all of our labor. And so now, not only am I still able to do this content, but I'm able to do what my master's degree is on, which is theology and ministry. I obviously don't use that degree. I'm no longer religious, but what I've learned there, I can put into effect here onto my YouTube channel. And I love that. So I'm super stoked to be able to do that here and not just MLM content only. And in fact, a lot of times they cross. Brittany Dawn Nelson being in a new MLM. Anyway, I'm getting off what we're talking about, but I did cover it in a video and talk about that new MLM, so go take a look at it. Anywho, I forgot what I was talking about, so let's keep watching.
I'm wired very differently. Doesn't mean that I'm better or that they're better. It's just different. I'm different. So anyhow, I've been doing a lot of like self-reflection on my life in general, just because of having this like life-changing diagnosis of being neurodivergent, like finding out, if you're new here or if you haven't really been paying attention, finding out that not only did I have ADHD, but I was considered a high masking autistic female, late diagnosed, which was like a mind-blowing revelation for me, because even as someone who has a child on the spectrum, never once crossed my mind that I could be on the spectrum, because my idea of autism wasn't someone like me. So anyhow, I'll talk about that. I can talk about that more in other content. But anyhow, I'm owning it. Okay. Like, this is who I am, and realizing that like basically the reason that I've been successful in business is because I'm neurodivergent and because I literally drop a one in the comments if you're tuning in live. Say hello, what's up? Let me know where you're tuning in from. Hi, Lori. I literally could not survive in a regular job. And so anyhow, I did a short, like, I don't know, like maybe like minute long reel where I was talking about how I built a multi-million-dollar business online through the network marketing industry out of actual survival. Like I could not hold a job. Like I cannot be in a structure that requires me Monday through Friday to be, clocking in and clocking out. I need full autonomy. If I'm not feeling it, if I'm not feeling good, my energy is off. Like I need to be able to control my environment. Like you see my environment back here, very calm. Macy, hi. You napping? She's sleeping through all.
I want to thank Brooke Rash for showing us her dog. That means a lot to me because a lot of these people who have dogs in the background or you hear a tippy tappy, they don't show it. So Brooke, first off, thank you for that. Second, I'm gonna let her cook a little bit more before I go on a second because I think she's gonna add to what I have thoughts on.
This. So it was very important for me to be able to have full autonomy, like to control my schedule, to control my day, to be able to provide because I don't, come from, like wealth or anything like that. Like I need to be able to make money because like you and like everyone else, I have bills to pay. Now I recognize that the industry that I'm in is not for everyone. It's not. It's not for everyone. Not everyone is cut out for it. Not everyone is designed to be in sales. Not everyone is designed to be a social media influencer. Not everyone is a leader. Those are just things that I'm naturally good at because of my neurodivergence. And so I leaned into this industry hard because I saw it as a life raft for me. It ticked a lot of the boxes as far as obviously being able to make my own schedule, not having a cap on my income, but keeping me mentally engaged.
It's interesting to me that the idea of her making money off the backs of people doing all the work doesn't bother her. As someone who's neurodivergent, there are things that bother me a lot that don't bother neurotypical people. For example, if you're telling me to do something and you're not specific in it, I'm not going to completely understand what you want me to do. Even if you're like, hey, can you go put this over there for me? I'm going to stand there and say, over where? Where exactly do you want me to put this object? Because in my brain, it's very hard for me to not have straight direction into what you want me to do with this item that you've given me. Now, if I have free reign to put it wherever I want, just say, go put it anywhere. Do I like that? No, but I can handle that a little bit more than go put this over there. I don't know what there is. I don't know what that means. But just because I'm neurodivergent doesn't mean I don't understand what is a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme scam and what is not. In my opinion, multi-level marketing, and honestly, in a lot of people's opinions, and based off the Federal Trade Commission and what they say about it, multi-level marketing is a horrible opportunity. They use deceptive marketing tactics to try to pull people in to act like it's a good opportunity. It's not. It's 0% a good opportunity. In fact, the companies these people are a part of share their income disclosure statements, or for her company, income statement disclosure, and they try to make it really confusing on purpose, especially the statement itself and also their compensation plans, but that's for another video. Their income statement disclosures prove that this is not a good opportunity. So it's interesting for me because what Brooke did in that pyramid scheme video that we just watched, and what she's doing now is she's trying to act like her neurodivergency is what makes her need to do this kind of business. That this kind of business is good for her neurodivergency. Almost like, well, this is for my survival. I have to do this. This checks all my boxes. You checked the box of being a pyramid scheme scammer? In my opinion, that's what you are. So did you check that one off? Did you have that box in there? You're okay with it though? Right, okay. I'm curious what she thinks about the other 99.9% of the company that isn't in a position, and maybe it's just like 99%. I don't know where she is on the scale, but apparently, allegedly, she's making quote unquote millions, right? Because she says she's doing this for survival, but she's made a ton of money. So I guess my first thing is in this next conversation I'm trying to have right here. When you say millions, what happened to those millions in your other company? Why do you need to do this for survival, bruh? Bad with money? Are we? Interesting. I'm not great with money, but if I had millions, I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't need to do another MLM. So apparently she's making millions again. And let me tell you something. If there's one thing I'm gonna do, it's hop in, get my money, and hop the fuck out. I think to try to sum up what I'm saying, after all of that blabbing, is Brooke's using her neurodiversity to try to make it seem okay that she's an MLM scammer, even though she disagrees with the idea of it being a pyramid scheme. She's still pushing the idea of, this has saved my life. This is my survival. I have to do this. And also saying, I've made millions. I've made a ton of money. Twice. Where is it, Brooke? Where'd it go? Also, it's very professional of you to jump on here and say, are you even trying if anti-MLM clowns aren't making content about you? Very professional. You and the 24 other people that liked, hearted, or laughed at it out of the 1,800 views. Anyway, let's keep going.
Like that was like the biggest thing for me, because there's a lot of novelty in it. Like, we're constantly getting new products and having new promotions and having trips, and there's community, and I get to create a community of people that are wired more like me. Lori says, I'm sure I'm ADHD too. Yeah, listen, it has been just like a discovery process of like, oh my gosh, this is why that happened. This is why this happened. This is why I'm like this. Like things that I just always call myself quirky. And I was always told I was highly sensitive and quirky. And so anyhow, I'm just wired differently. I'm not wired to conform. I'm not wired to conform into like a regular 9-to-5 job. I'm not even wired to conform to like freelance work. And so like, I'll give you an example. I get requests all the time to do brand deals and sponsorships and things like that. And I struggle to say yes, even if it's something I think I might be interested in, because I don't want someone that's telling me, these are the deliverables that we want.
I understand the idea of neurodiversity, making things more difficult, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. I worked really hard the past several years on making sure that my neurodivergency does not interfere too much with my life. I have it and I allow it to be, and I do what I can to the best of my ability to let it live and be amongst my life. But also, we live in a world that doesn't accept it very well, or much at all. I've had to learn other ways of doing things, and the idea that she can't do it simply because she's neurodivergent bugs the fuck out of me. You don't have to do it. There are things that I don't do simply because I don't want to do those things. They're going to bother me. It's going to stress me out. I have to do things a certain way like this or like that to appease the neurodivergency in my brain. But I'm not ever gonna say, I can't do it. I'm gonna say, I don't want to do that to myself. The way that she's talking about neurodivergency, it sounds very limiting. Like there's no way that you could do it. And I just can't stand that. Whew, I said neurodivergent so many times. God, how many times? Maybe I'll do a counter. Let's keep watching.
And like like I don't want someone telling me how to make my content. Like I just like to do what I want to do. And in network marketing, I can promote when I want to promote. I can promote how I want to promote. And so anyhow, that I put all of that information just into like a super short reel. But another revelation that I had recently is that like most of the women that I directly work with, now of course, as a team expands, right? Like not everyone on my team is neurodivergent. Okay. But the people that I tend to attract that enroll directly with me generally are neurodivergent, and they have special needs children. Like I have 4 women on my team that I can think of right now off the top of my head who are frontline, meaning they enroll directly with me, who have children with autism, who it's a full-time job. Like there's a lot of challenges that come with taking care of special needs kids. And if you are an autism mom, or you know someone who is, you've experienced, you know how challenging it can be. And so what I've found is that this industry has been really great for people like me.
You're saying that them not getting paid for the work they're putting in is great. MLM, you have to work 10 billion times harder unless you're at the top. Unless you're like Brooke making millions, wherever those millions are, I have no idea. But that's absolutely ridiculous. The only quote unquote freedom you have in MLM sometimes is location freedom. You can do this from your phone, meaning you can do it pretty much anywhere, of course, depending on Wi-Fi and all of that. So it's ridiculous, in my opinion, that she's saying this, because it's a lie. It's not true. She's acting like they don't have to put in a ton of time. They don't have to put in more effort than a lot of times a full-time job, and they don't get paid for it. It's taking advantage of people with this kind of vulnerability in their life. Is not for me and mine. It's for Brooke and hers though.
Who need to be able to stay home with their kids, who need to be able to provide for their kids, who need to have flexibility and need a sense of purpose, because so much of their identity and their time and energy gets wrapped up into caring for their children, especially the ones that have more extreme circumstances. So anyhow, the industry has been a huge blessing for me and for my family in my life. If you're not new here, you know I've earned well over $5 million in this industry.
And why the hell are you still doing it? You said it's for quote unquote survival. If you're neurodivergent, if I made $5 million, I'd have my money doing something for me and with some financial person fixing it up or whatever. I would do all the neurodivergent shit I'd ever want to do. I'd do whatever I wanted to do with that. Where'd it go, Brooke? You're doing quote unquote survival second time around? That's so interesting to me. They're like, oh, I make so much money. Why is it for survival at this point? Maybe it's for the love of the game for Brooke. Maybe she just really loves being deceptive. I'm not sure. Thoughts? Please feel free to leave your thoughts below. Please don't go to her social media at all. Just leave your thoughts below in the comments. I'd love to see them.
It has allowed my husband and I to invest in real estate, and we've made, over $1 million just investing in real estate as well. My husband then got into real estate and has been selling real estate. It has been nothing but a blessing for me and my family. And I just basically in the video was saying, I don't really care about other people's opinions. Like, I don't care that there's an entire online community or communities of people that like literally make a living making fun of me. I mean, there's videos that come through my feed that make...
I never made fun of you, but you would know that because you didn't watch the video. Interesting. They love to play victim. It's been a while since someone has played victim like this. And Brooke, you're not doing a very good job of it. It's kind of embarrassing. You're playing victim because you made the bad, poor decision to take advantage of vulnerable people, to use deceptive marketing to get them to join your company so that you can make money off of them. And I called it out and you didn't like it. And so you're gonna slam your foot on the ground and now you're a victim. Isn't it poetry? The way the cycle continues. Same thing over and over and over.
Of the industry all the time. Like, I can laugh at some of those things too. Like, I get that there's things that network marketers do that are annoying. But it's my livelihood and I enjoy it and I do make really good money doing it. So I thought it was funny because the screenshot that I was sent of the cover has my face on it and it's like angry boss babes mad because their scam is failing. But literally in my video, all I was saying is that like, I don't really care what your opinion is because for me, it was literally survival. Like, I don't fit into the same structures that 95% of human beings fit into. Like,
the fact that you had to make a video with the word pyramid scheme and a laughing face shows me that it's on your mind because all MLMs are failing. Maybe you necessarily right now are not, but that doesn't mean the majority overhead of all MLMs aren't. It's just a fact. They have been for a few years at this point. And yeah, you're only a few minutes in my video and you were upset. To be frank, so were the other people that I covered. So yeah, nope, y'all were angry and you're not happy that things are failing. I don't see how that's not true.
You feel comfortable going to a job and getting a paycheck and having a boss and having, a set amount of vacation time and PTO every year. Like, some people feel very secure in that and that works for them and they need that structure and they're used to that. I cannot do that. Like, I physically cannot do that. Now, on the other side of things, I will tell you this. With all of the health challenges that I have had that are connected to my condition, right? Because a lot of it, and that's a whole nother topic, is connected to a gene mutation that I have. I could be on disability. If I really, really wanted to, I could be on disability. Like, I could fight to be on disability because I cannot fit into these structures and I've had enough health problems and health challenges that I could find a way, trust me, I could find a way with everything that I've been through that I could be on disability. And then who's going to complain? Taxpayers are going to complain because like, well, you seem able-bodied to me, like you shouldn't be collecting a check. Listen, if I had to collect a check, I would collect a check.
I don't complain when people need to be on disability. I don't see an issue in that at all. Now, some people do because they don't have empathy for people who are on disability. Some people do because they don't have empathy for people who can't actually work. Of course, there are people that take advantage of disability. There are people that take advantage of everything. Have you met our government? Maybe we should whine less about disability, more about them, but who am I? Literally nobody.
But I am able and willing to work. I enjoy working. I don't feel like I would have joy in my life if I didn't work. And so I work. So my point in that is there's going to be people that have problems with you no matter what you do. So me having something that the world deems as a disability, and I don't like, yes, there are challenges. Like, obviously it is challenging when you are not wired like the majority of the world. I've perpetually been the black sheep, like my entire life. I never fit in to any group that I ever went to. And that's why network marketing worked for me. So yes, there are challenges, right, with having what I have, with being neurodivergent, but I don't ever fall into this like victim mindset. Like
Babe, you just did. The majority of this video is you doing that. Am I wrong? I don't think that I am. The majority of this video is you doing that.
I don't fall into a victim mindset. So I enjoy what I do. I don't really personally give a shit what anyone has to say about it. Everyone has an opinion about everything. Doesn't matter to me.
Doesn't matter to you, except your caption says, "Are you even trying if anti-MLM clowns aren't making content about you?" And then you made a 15-minute video about it. Right. Got it.
Doesn't affect me. Doesn't affect my livelihood. I'm going to continue putting on my lipstick. I'm going to continue sharing my protein shake.
The one thing anti-MLM has done is affect all of y'all's livelihoods. Y'all's income for MLM? Yeah. That is definitely something that we've done. Simply by sharing facts and showing the deceptive tactics, people realize, oh, maybe I don't want to be a part of that, or maybe I don't want to participate in that, or maybe I don't want to purchase from them.
I'm going to continue sharing my business opportunity, and the people who want that, who need that, who enjoy the products, who want the community, who want the discount, they're going to plug in. They're going to sign up. They're going to work with me. And the people who don't, aren't. And that is okay, because there's something that's different for everyone, and not everyone is wired the same, and not everyone is supposed to be doing the same thing. So I just found it super comical that I get the screenshot today. I was like, thank you for giving me content inspiration.
You know what's so funny? She got content inspiration. I gave her content inspiration by her giving me content, and by her having content inspiration, she's gonna give me more content. Love that for me.
Because I was kind of having just like a blah morning. Is like a tsunami coming through here in South Florida. It's been hot as you know what, so humid. Like I haven't even wanted to go outside. I don't know. I just didn't even drag myself to the gym this morning. I'll probably go. I have a doctor's appointment this afternoon. And I'll probably go afterward. But that's another reason that I do what I do, because I can scale my income. I can make the type of money that I make because I need it for my ongoing medical treatment. Like I have to have it. So like my thing to you, to the anti-MLM community, is like, would you rather me be like, here's my GoFundMe, donate to me, give me some free money, or government taxpayers pay for me to live, or let me do what the heck I do, which is sell products to people who want them, who like, they give me money and I give them products. There's no scam in that.
Okay, well, first off, don't mock people who need to GoFundMe for any reason. We're adults. We can send money to GoFundMes if we want. And it's really weird that you would mock like medical GoFundMes in particular, because the biggest reason people go into bankruptcy in the United States is because of medical bills. Weird fucking energy, Brooke. Weird shit. And also, yeah, weird to mock people with disability. If you need disability, my taxes are paying for it no matter what. Please get on it. If you need it, get on it. Of course people take advantage of it. Have you seen our government? They take advantage of everything. So I'll pay for those who take advantage of it, as long as it's helping those that really need it. It's not about you selling product. That's weird. Obviously it's not about that. And I think Brooke knows that, but I could be wrong. It's about the fact that to act like this opportunity is great, you have to be deceptive and lie. The facts show it's a bad opportunity for the majority of people. The facts, your company's income disclosure statement shows that. And yet you act like it's a good opportunity. And there's so much more to that. And I feel like she probably knows, but hey, could be wrong.
It's 2026. What is your deal? Like, honestly, these people are so unhappy. And honestly, like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not trying to be mean. But most of these people, when I see them, I'm like, girl, but you really could use my products. Like looking like you look and going on the internet and making fun of other people. I'm like, the audacity, like the actual audacity. So anyhow, that's my little rant for today. If you want,
sweetie, even in this lighting, my skin looks great. As a 30-year-old, my skin, stunning. Also, now for me personally, I don't talk about people's appearances. Let's get one thing straight, two things gay, because it's Pride Month. One thing straight, you only talk about people's appearances in a negative way if you're a shitty person or have nothing else to say and you're so insecure about what's going on. My opinions. but that's what I think. 2 things gay. First thing gay, it's Pride Month. Why you being an ass to me? I'm also not a girl. I'm a non-binary person. Second thing gay, why does it matter? Why do appearances matter in this way? Are you talking about my skin getting older? I'm grateful that I'm aging because that means I'm still alive. I don't know. I think there's a respectability when it comes to aging, but for you to use it, like, that's weird. People who talk about people's appearances, well, it makes you look like an ass, Brooke. How do you feel about looking like an ass? By the way, just for the record, I use incredible skincare products that are 10 times better than yours that probably cost the same. And sunscreen, that's really the big thing. Anyway, let's finish this up.
If you want to sign up, if you want to join my little scheme, you can click my link in the bio. You can save 50% off of all of your health and beauty products. And you can get a commissionable link. So if you want to share with other people, you can, but there's no pressure. You don't have to. If you want to just enjoy the products and enjoy the discount, you can do that. You can enjoy saving money and support little old me whose business is failing. My business is just failing. And I'm just ranting because my scheme is failing. You guys, I don't know. It's just funny as hell.
It is funny as hell because this whole time I'm like, oh my God, her facials have been so boring. I'm not going to get great screen grabs until the last 20 seconds. That's awesome. Those are going to be great.
It's just so funny because people can take anything and twist it however they want. And meanwhile, I'm still cashing checks.
Twist it, right? The way that your company twists their income disclosure statement, because that's what I use. So am I twisting it or are they twisting it or what do you think, Brooke? Also, classy, babe. Classy.
I am still cashing checks month after month after month after month after month after month. And girl, like, I know one of you watching it. More power to you. You keep doing your videos. You keep making your monetization. We all got to do what we got to do. So anyhow.
Exactly. And the reason I knew that last snapping is because I have already watched and recorded the last few minutes of this, but my phone was full. So I had to re-record this last few minutes. Anyway, I love that little last. Oh, so good, Brooke.
You guys have a great day. I love you. And to everyone who does support me in my business, who orders or is a part of my team, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You guys have a good one. Bye.
What'd y'all think? You know, I expected this from Brooke. It's a bit mediocre. When people like Jessie Lee Ward would react, make a video about me talking about their video or like mention it, it was better. A lot of other multi-level marketing leaders were significantly better in reacting. Why? Because they had some charisma. Brooke, I think that's the issue with Brooke. Brooke lacks charisma. That's why you don't see me making long videos about her. I can only use one video of hers that was 1 minute long. The only reason I'm doing this 15-minute video is because it's about me. So I wish I could do more like Brooke Rosh, but she just lacks charisma. So her videos are kind of dull, but maybe she'll pick it up. Brooke, if you could, and with your new content that I've inspired, could you like throw a little more charisma in there? Make it just a little bit better. I'd appreciate that. So would all of us. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Leave your thoughts below, please. I'd appreciate that. And subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. I'll see you next time. Bye.